She had everything: a rich husband, a perfect life, and respect from everyone. But behind her smile was a dark secret, a forbidden affair that ended with blood on the floor. What she didn't know was that her biggest betrayal was yet to come. This is not just a story of love and lust, it's a story of murder, lies, and a twist that will leave you speechless.
Chapter 1: The Perfect Couple. Arjun Malhotra was the man everyone respected. At 35, he had built a construction empire from scratch. His business associates called him sharp, disciplined, and unstoppable. But what completed his picture-perfect life was his wife, Nayana. She was 31, elegant and magnetic. Whether in silk saris or modern gowns, she carried herself like royalty. People often said they looked like the perfect couple, wealthy, stylish, and deeply in love. Arjun adored her. He never forgot anniversaries, bought her expensive jewelry, and planned exotic holidays. For him, Nayana was not just his wife, she was his world. But perfection is often a mask. Behind Nayana's smile hid an emptiness that Arjun never noticed. Chapter 2: Cracks in Paradise. Arjun was busy. Meetings, site visits, conferences. He would come home late, exhausted, but still try to spend time with Nayana. Yet, his predictable affection bored her. She craved something else, not security, not stability, but fire. She wanted to feel desired, dangerously so. That fire arrived one evening at a cocktail party. Arjun was late, as always. Nayana stood with a glass of wine, pretending to enjoy small talk when her eyes met Rohit's. Rohit was different, tall, broad-shouldered, with a rugged charm. His gaze was intense, almost predatory. He wasn't from Arjun's elite circle. He was wild, raw, and fearless. They talked. He flirted. She responded. The chemistry was instant. By the end of the night, Nayana was trembling with excitement. When she returned home, Arjun asked, "Did you enjoy the party?" She kissed him softly and lied, "It was boring without you." But inside, she was burning with a new secret. Chapter 3: The Stranger. The next day, Nayana found Rohit on Instagram. One message led to another. Soon they were meeting in cafes, then in hotel rooms. Rohit was intoxicating. He wasn't polished like Arjun, but he knew how to make her feel alive. Every touch, every stolen moment was a rebellion against her carefully built life. Arjun had no idea. He trusted Nayana completely. He often told his friends, "I'm lucky, my wife understands me better than anyone." But Nayana wasn't just cheating, she was falling. Rohit whispered dangerous things in her ear. "He doesn't deserve you, you're mine. One day we'll live together without hiding." At first, Nayana laughed it off, but slowly the thought began to root itself in her mind. What if she could really be free of Arjun? Chapter 4: The Murder Plan. It started as a joke. What if Arjun just disappeared? Rohit smirked one night, their bodies tangled in white sheets. Nayana gasped, "Don't say that." But deep inside, her heart skipped a beat. Days later, after another argument with Arjun, where he accused her of being distant, Nayana messaged Rohit. "Maybe it's not such a crazy idea." Rohit replied instantly, "Then let's do it." They planned in whispers, late-night calls, and notes written and destroyed. The plan was simple: make Arjun's death look like a robbery gone wrong. Rohit would do the dirty work. Nayana would provide details, Arjun's schedule, his habits, his vulnerabilities. Nayana felt guilty at times, but Rohit's touch erased her doubts. He made her believe that life without Arjun was the only way to truly live. Chapter 5: The Night of Blood. It was raining heavily that night. Arjun returned late, his shirt damp, his phone in his hand as he told Nayana about a successful deal. He poured himself a drink and walked into the living room. That's when Rohit struck. A sudden blow to the back of Arjun's head. The glass shattered on the floor. Arjun turned, shocked, blood trickling down his forehead. "Nayana?" he whispered, his eyes darting between his wife and the intruder. Nayana stood frozen, her hands trembling. She couldn't speak. Rohit didn't hesitate. He pulled out a knife and plunged it into Arjun's chest. The sound, a sickening crack of bone and flesh, echoed through the villa. Arjun gasped, clutching his chest, blood soaking his shirt. His eyes locked on Naina for one last time, filled not with anger but disbelief. Then, silence. The perfect husband lay lifeless on the floor. Naina collapsed, sobbing. Rohit grabbed her face, forced her to look at him. "We did it, Naina. Now nothing can stop us." But freedom came with blood on their hands. Chapter 6. Aftermath and Guilt. They staged the scene to look like a robbery. Jewelry scattered, drawers pulled out, the front door left half open. When the police arrived the next morning, Naina played the role of a grieving widow perfectly. She screamed, cried, and fainted on cue. Everyone believed her, except Detective Vikram Sinha. He studied Naina carefully, the lack of genuine shock, the way her tears stopped the moment she thought no one was watching. Something didn't sit right. Meanwhile, Naina struggled with guilt. At night, she heard Arjun's voice in her head. His last look haunted her. She drank to sleep, but nightmares woke her up. Rohit, however, enjoyed their new secret bond. "We did it, Naina, now nothing can stop us." But Naina wasn't so sure. Chapter 7. The Twist of Betrayal. Weeks passed. The police investigation slowed, but Detective Sinha still kept an eye on Naina. One evening, Naina discovered something that shattered her. Rohit wasn't loyal. She found messages on his phone, flirtatious chats with another woman. He wasn't planning a future with Naina. She was just a thrill, a trophy he had stolen from a rich man. When she confronted him, Rohit laughed. "Don't be stupid. You think I'll settle down with you? I got rid of your husband for money, not love." Naina's blood ran cold. "What do you mean money?" Rohit smirked. "Your dear Arjun, he wasn't as clueless as you thought. He found out about us. He hired me first to test your loyalty. But you failed, Naina. Then I switched sides. I told him everything and then killed him before he could change his will." Naina staggered back, horrified. The man she thought was her savior had played both of them. Chapter 8. The Final Twist. The betrayal was too much. Naina realized she was not just a cheater, not just a murderer, she was a fool. But Rohit wasn't done. "Now you're mine completely. If you try to run, I'll tell the police everything." What he didn't know was that Detective Sinha had been following Naina that night. He overheard everything, Rohit's confession, Naina's horror. The police stormed in and arrested Rohit on the spot. Naina thought she was free until Sinha turned to her. "You think tears will wash away blood, Mrs. Malhotra? You're as guilty as him." In court, both were convicted. Rohit for murder, Naina for conspiracy. The final irony, Arjun's will revealed he had left everything to Naina out of love and trust. She had destroyed the one man who truly cared for her, only to end up with nothing but prison walls. Epilogue. Years later, inmates whispered about Naina Malhotra, the woman who had it all but threw it away for lust and lies. And every night in her prison cell, she still saw Arjun's eyes in her dreams. Not angry, not vengeful, just filled with the heartbreaking question, "Why, Naina?"
Chapter 9. Prison Shadows. Prison wasn't the end for Naina. It was the beginning of a new nightmare. Inside Tihar jail, she wasn't treated like the glamorous socialite she once was. Other inmates mocked her, whispering she killed her rich husband for a lover. Some envied her beauty, others hated her for her arrogance. At night, she heard Arjun's voice. "Why, Naina?" Sometimes she woke up screaming, her cellmates cursing her for disturbing their sleep. But what scared her the most wasn't Arjun's ghost, it was Rohit. He was in the men's block of the same prison. His influence spread everywhere. Guards smuggled him phones, drugs, even blades. He had a small gang that obeyed his orders. One evening, a prison guard slipped Naina a note. It was from Rohit. "You're still mine.
If you try to betray me again, you won't survive inside these walls." Nina's hands shook. The nightmare wasn't over. It had just changed shape.